Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Kind of a cool spinning graphic, and you could spin it more or less or do whatever you want to with it. We are going to take an ellipse, and I'm going to hit P to put it in the center of the page. Then I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to click on 90 degrees. That gives me 90, but I'm still in the center of the page, or it'll rotate in the center of the page. I'm going to take an ellipse, hit the plus key on the keyboard, and I'm going to make this ellipse like 20% of the other size. Well, never mind, I rotated. Make it 20%. That might be too small. Let's make it a little bigger. Let's make it 40%. Anyway, take both these and fill them in with a color. Take away the outline for sure. I'm going to go ahead and hit R to kind of like, or C to kind of like line them up, which really doesn't matter in this case. But I just do it. I'm going to go to effects and blend, and I'm going to blend them 15 times. And then I'm going to go to new path and put them on the new path, blend along full path. And that's pretty good. I'm going to go right here to my accelerator and go the other way. I'm trying to get them all kind of like spaced out evenly. That's pretty good. Now I'm going to select it all, and I'm going to go to effects, or excuse me, object, and break the blend apart. That way I can get rid of my line. And then I'm going to group, what I'm going to do? I'm going to take away the last one. So you'll just see in just a second. I'm going to go ahead and group these together. And then I'm going to take the last 4 or 5 and get the interactive fill tool and swipe down and just put a lighter color. And you'll see why in just a second. Now this is a group, so now I can Control D, Alternate C to have it rotate, and rotate it 90 degrees. See, by taking away that last large one, they kind of fit together. Now, I've never discovered yet how to do this better than this. Control G to group, Control D to duplicate. I'm just going to do it manual. I'm going to say 90%, and I'm going to rotate it 5 degrees. Now, if you Control D, it does it the first time, but then it'll kind of start making them smaller and smaller and smaller. And we really need to get these close together. So maybe we could take this one and make it like 72%. We could take this one and make it 65%. I'm just trying to get them a little close. And they're not really spaced out. Let's take this one and make it 82. No, that might be too much. Let's go back to 80. Yeah, maybe 81. I'm just trying to get them kind of spaced out a little more evenly. Now, you could do that over and over and over, but you'd have to adjust them every time. If you will Control G, Control D, and hold down the Shift key, you can make them, the next one's equal, but we still have to spin it. So I'm going to get my handle and make these blues kind of be in the same progression. I'm going to actually have to zoom in for this. That looks pretty good. But then what you can do is just take this, and Control G, Control D, and hold down the Shift key. The Shift key lets it grow from the center. And see, we can see we're a little too big. Now you could just hold down the Shift key and grow it outwardly. That looks pretty good. And then double click on it and move your rotation. Try to get them more in line with the other rotation. You know what? I didn't take it this far last time, but I'm going to go ahead and go Control G, Control D, and holding down the Shift key. I'm going to go really small. You see, I'm almost there. And actually the twist worked on that one. Maybe a little bit bigger, and you can always go like 12 and have it like that. Now, I'm off here a little bit, but if we take a black box effect, that looks pretty cool. And you can see, we're the ones that are, well, it doesn't look too bad. And I could have put white here, or done anything. Anyway, I hope that gave you an idea or two, and thank you for watching.